If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to the GMS show. How are y'all feeling? I hope everybody's doing great, in good health. You know what I'm saying? Starting their day off right, getting to the money, getting to the bread. Hope your families is doing well. You know, we start out every show with peace, love, and positive energy, good vibes. Passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. Shout out to my GMS fam. If you are in here in the live chat, check in, tap in with us in the live chat. Let me know you in here. Shout out to Grits and Gravy. Shout out to my guy Amir Stanfield. Shout out to Binky Bianca, Ronald Harris. What's going on, GMS fam? I hope y'all pull up, share this live as well, man. Share the link. All that good shit, man. Hit that like button on your way in. We got some topics to discuss today. Now, as you know, it was Valentine's Day yesterday, which is one of Corey's favorite holidays, seeing as he has the opportune time to remind a lot of single women why they are single and the place that they sit inside the hearts of the men that they think may love them. Now, we have a lot of topics to go through, but I want to get through the fun stuff to begin. We got a lot of topics to talk about. I'm talking about a lot of shit. But we're going to start with the fun stuff today. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it, man. I don't waste no time. Actually, you know what? Let me ask y'all, how was y'all Valentine's Day? First and foremost, how was y'all Valentine's Day? How did y'all spend it with your loved ones? How did you feel? What did y'all do? Did y'all get anything? Did y'all significant other treat you right, treat you with love? Did anybody get busted in? Did anybody bust one? What happened? What happened? Let me know, man. I want to know what happened, man. I want to know if y'all enjoyed y'all day yesterday. Even if you was by yourself and was like, I just want to spend a day and love myself. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the only Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Next year you could be, you know what I'm saying, getting busted in or busting on somebody. You feel me? Oh no, Ivan said, I'll be damned if I buy a bitch anything. Whoa. Why? What happened, Ivan? Who hurt you, bro? What's the bitch name? Let's put her on blast right now. Hey, shout out to Binky. She said, low key as fuck, I'm single. Well, I hope you was loving yourself yesterday. That's what I hope for the people that were single and out there yesterday, enjoying Valentine's Day. by they lonesome. As long as you was loving yourself. Grits and Gravy said, yeah, I'm on the Quasimodo side of the game, so I'm single. Hey, shout out to not letting nobody bust in you, Binky. Shout out to you. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's start it, man. This is the first and foremost. We're going to start with the message that he wanted to send to those out there in the game. Listen to this.
Happy B-Day.
Night of the bitter bitches in America. You hoes found out who you was today, didn't you? How many times you gonna call that phone, bitch? You ain't gonna answer? This ain't your day, bitch. This is Valentine's Day. If you the Valentine, you got a call today, goddammit. If you didn't get a call today, goddammit, you got work to put in. Don't look like it's the end of the world. You got work to do. On Valentine's Day, niggas be with their girl and their family. They take their family and their girl out to eat. That's what Valentine's Day is about.
There's two different things right there. The girl and then the family.
What you get today, bitch? Did you get a freeway teddy bear, bitch?
Oh, Lord.
He was out the country, baby. Don't worry about it. He was out the country.
He had a nigga drop it off for you, too. When you took that plastic off that teddy bear said,
Weird.
Valentine's Day, the most disappointing day for bitches trying to find their way. Don't give up. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Man,
wait that bitch out.
That's a good one, Esquire.
Let me find this dude every week to get a big gulp every time. Find out this dude late every week. That be part of it. The Esquire Sports. Back to these hoes who got disappointed.
Don't let your worth be determined by one day. He gonna see you tomorrow, baby. It's all good.
No, let's just.
Man, I have a question though. I have a serious question. Do we put too much expectation on Valentine's Day? Like, think about what you do all year round. Like, let's say you're in a relationship. Think about what you do all year round. Why are we putting a lot of expectations on Valentine's Day when we already got to celebrate birthdays, whatever else special occasion is going on with people's families, the holidays, all types of shit. Not to mention just on the regular basis, every motherfucking month paying bills. Like, damn. Do we put too much expectation on this Valentine's Day shit and put people in this weird box to make it seem like they have to participate in some shit that's like, nigga, if I love you, motherfucker, I'm going to be here for you and I'm going to do for you as I do for you all year round. Why the fuck I got to do all the extra shit? And people think that, oh, well, you know, it means something and it's special when you do X, Y, Z and you go the extra mile. The extra mile is the fact that motherfuckers love your ass unconditionally. That's the extra mile. A motherfucker will die for you. What the fuck else do you need? What do you really need? A motherfucker will put his life on the line for you. What else do you need?
Do this. I'm Corey Holcomb. I have to be the man. And I want to tell all the girls I didn't get in touch with today, I just didn't have time to fit you in with a hello. It ain't that I don't like you. It ain't that you don't serve a purpose in the Corey Holcomb game. You dig what I'm saying? But it's too many of y'all for me to use up my anytime minutes with a fake-ass Happy Valentine's Day. Don't mean Corey don't care about you and wish you well and your kids well. But, God damn, this day just destroys.
Pro Me Co, what's up?
The confidence of so many women that's putting in work to make it to where they relevant on this day. All you women out there, don't give up. Your job is to just hang in there.
Hold up. There was a reason why I played this video.
What about you, D? Where your Valentine?
Let me say this real quick.
I knew it.
I just want to say there's a reason why I played this part, because if y'all didn't hear, recently there was this chick named Ruby Rose. Y'all know who Ruby Rose is? Yeah, I mean, I thought she was an artist. Turns out Ruby Rose is a thirst trapper, because I don't know any of her fucking music. But anyway, she was like, yeah, Valentine's Day is around the corner. Why not try to destroy somebody else's relationship, because I'm going to be single and nobody's actually going to do anything for me out of love or out of genuine kindness or care. So I'm going to try to ruin somebody else's relationship, a.k.a. my ex. Now, her ex is this guy named DDG, who is dating Halle, the next Ariel. She's going to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid, Disney, all that good shit. She's dating this guy, DDG. And I didn't understand the motive. But here's the thing, man. A lot of women are strategic. And they'll be sitting there wallowing in their sorrows and in their depression, can't fucking get a man or can't trust a man. You know what I'm saying? It's not always that they can't get a man. They will fuck themselves up by saying they can't trust. Like, they have bad trust issues, so they can't trust a man either. So they don't want nobody in their life or in their surroundings around them and shit. Then they think about who they used to be with. Damn, let me see if this motherfucker is really in love with this girl that he say he in love with, and entertain the conversation only to put you on blast because you really do not treat her the way that you treat the woman that you're with. Now, I heard Academics say something regarding this. He said Ruby Rose is angry because DDG treats Halle like a woman, like a gentleman, opposed to treating Ruby like she was just off the street. And I have to be honest, when you have a certain type of interest, you gotta be aware of you gotta be self-aware. If you put yourself out there in a certain way, guys will treat you a certain way. And that's just the fact of it all. I know a lot of women wish it was different. But if you put yourself out there to the public in a certain way, and all you do is thirst traps, and then you get with a dude who really isn't out here looking for love with a thirst trap chick and just wants to have it on his belt that he used to smash, well, he's not going to treat you the same way he treats the girl that actually conducts herself in a different way. And that's just the truth. So a lot of motherfuckers had to spend Valentine's Day hoping and trying to ruin other people's days because they were the ones that got left on the back burner. You wished it was you that was on the other end of what's going on. And I'm laughing because I know I've seen it. I saw it happen yesterday, man, personally, and not personally, not with me, but on the internet with people I knew on like Facebook and shit. And I was like seeing it, but it wasn't just celebrities. It was actually people out here, regular individuals out here on this internet trying to ruin people's days because you in so-and-so's DMs, or you was just talking about, oh, you was just doing this. Valentine's Day can be a sad day. But it doesn't always turn out that way for people. Because Corey told a story, looking ass. Corey told a story about the time he was caught cheating when this girl left a Quran sitting on his table for his wife to find, who ended up questioning Corey about it, or questioning his judgment skills, so to speak. How about that? That's better. She didn't question Corey. She more so questioned his ability to choose the right side chicks. And it went a certain way that I did not expect. Listen to this story right here.
Like I was saying, so the hoe left the on my table. My mom wife told me, Corey, come here. Let me show you how this played you. And I was like, what?
Your wife a real.
Like how you be saying?
Yeah.
I said, what?
Fuck you, man.
Thank you. Easy Jesus. That's right.
She said, this bitch laced you with these Qurans. Look what the put in the Quran. I just want to let you know the type of hoes you be with. I was like, I was so mad.
Yo, so your wife taught you the game.
My wife taught me a lot of shit.
Oh shit. Boy, God damn it.
My wife said,
the
look how
great
this
reveal.
bitch, come here, let me show you what this did to you.
Your wife was the player.
This
She
was
gave-
before we got
okay.
married too. This was when
Thank
I
you,
had moved
Anthony.
out here and she was still in Chicago getting set up. Came out here. So the funky called me and was like checking on me. I was like, you bogus. But I wouldn't say what she did.
Yeah.
But she was mad. I said she bogus. So after about 30 minutes, I was like, bitch, I'll call you later. You bogus as fuck. I hung up.
You didn't
30
tell her
minutes
why?
after that,
Knocked on your door.
Whoa!
Where's my goddamn Bible and Quran?
nigga, I opened my door. I saw the bitch. I was like, oh, it's. I said, yo, I'm gonna tell you something, dog. I'll give my wife credit for this. I said, hey, baby, come out here. The bitch you gave me the Quran, she at the door.
Hey.
My wife, she was in the shower. She came right
I
there.
knew
That's what she had on right there.
Yeah.
I knew you had your wife shit on, man.
Somebody said he has Auntie Scarface.
I like the way she was like,
This is crazy to me because this went, you know the mentality of a woman who feels like she's about to come over and just blow up the whole spot and just ruin a motherfucker. This is exactly what I was just talking about. This was the Ruby Rose, but in person. She thought, because it ended up going the same way with DDG and Halle. It didn't affect them at all. They went on to have a nice little Valentine's Day and move the fuck forward. But listen to what happened.
what's up? I said, I think the bitch got something to tell you. So she just sat down and she listened. The bitch spilled the beans. Told everything she could think of. I even helped her with some of the stories. I was like,
Wow.
I was in New York when that happened. So after the bitch got through talking and said everything that she wanted to say, my wife was like, okay, all right. You got anything else to say? And then after the bitch was like, because she didn't have nothing else to say. She just thought she was telling all this and I'll be caught up. My wife said, well, I'm going back to the shower, y'all. And she went in the shower. And that's when I was like,
And wait a second, I'm just.
don't you ever come over here again. I'm going to give you this pass. Because you wanted to feel like you was busting me. Bitch, I'm bust proof.
I'm so curious though.
My girl know I ain't
What happened to the items? If they were nice, you should just tear that written page out and keep it with
Why
it. Nice.
tear the page out? God damn it.
Well, this way you
Bitch,
don't be
everybody
reminded
needs-
about the
bitch
nonsense.
put a little inspirational message in
Oh,
there.
well, if it was nice,
Whoever
keep it-
claimed the
keep
Bible
that
out that
too.
garbage can, they could have got an inspirational message.
Oh, that's nice.
But I'm just saying,
Don't get rid of good items.
when I get caught, I be laughing because I ain't really never been around nobody who don't know me.
What did she
I
say
ain't
on
never
that
been
message?
around a
I wanna
woman who really don't know me.
Now, let me answer that real quick. If it is said, you skip past the part where Corey described the lady who left the Bible and the Quran as having bad BO. Yes, I did. And there's a reason why, but fuck it, I guess I'm just going to say it. You know, I hear Corey say a lot that he fucks the chicks that a lot of niggas wish they could. A lot of niggas wish he said he always uses that statement. I be smashing the chicks you niggas dream of, right? But when we hear about these situations that he gets into, there's always something horribly wrong with the chick. Either she got bad BO or she don't look that good, but her body's right. She's either crazy. Something's off. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have to see what his type is like because everybody has a different type or people have a different view of what they think is beautiful or bad or whatever the case may be. I want to see. I have to. It just wouldn't make any sense to me to have somebody who stank be in my, you know what I'm saying? She can't be the side chick if she stank. Now moving forward, we all know it's been the talk of the town. Tariq Nasheed slapping Taharka Bay. Now, Corey got wind of it. Didn't know much about the situation, but he did speak on it. And I wanted y'all to hear what he had to say before we move on to the next topic. Listen to this about what Corey had to say about Tariq and Taharka right here.
Getting in
Yeah,
a fight or
Tariq said he
something.
slapped the shit out of somebody. Ooh,
I don't see anything.
I can't. Tariq got to talk to me about that. I saw him say some shit. He slapped the shit out of somebody. I was laughing like a motherfucker. He was like, I just slapped the shit out of someone.
What? Oh, I didn't know he was from Detroit.
Why do I like it like that? Ain't that?
Oh, we know why. Yeah, you like instigating stuff too. Mm-hmm.
I don't like instigating.
Oh, yes, he does.
I don't be for violence. When do I be for
Doesn't
violence?
have to be for violence. That doesn't mean for violence.
Slap the shit out of somebody's violent. Dude.
That is, but I said instigating.
What do I instigate? Can you give me an example? Exactly. Motherfuckers be talking shit about the boss. But go back down. I'm gonna tell you who he slapped.
And
He
spells it
slapped Taharka Bay. Who is that?
Never heard of that.
Who is Taharka Bay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Probably some grown folk, Marcus. You don't know nothing about grown folks. You just pee like you pee like an old man.
Oh, it came up though, quick.
What happened?
Oh, here's the footage.
Here's some footage.
Yeah,
What is some footage? Let me.
5 days ago.
let me see,
His
D.
stalker Taharka
This
Bay.
look like a nigga you
He
slapped.
said that he was a stalker.
This look like a nigga you slapped though. Goofy looking ass nigga.
Marcus was getting on his ass.
This is the nigga he slapped, they say. It's a goofy looking ass nigga.
He got on one of them things that the monkeys be wearing when they clap their hands. What is them things called?
I don't know what the hell it is.
I wonder what happened between them two. when he
Yeah,
got
'cause
the
it
shit
doesn't say-
when
yeah.
Somebody got slapped.
Let me find out.
Why you say he looked like he'll get slapped, Marcus? What's wrong with the brother?
It's a good goofy ass nigga.
You don't
look
know
like
that
goofy-
nigga,
Ooh,
man.
he gonna knock
He look
you
like
out.
Goofy
He
ass-
looks
look at
big.
Look at that picture right there.
He looks big.
He look like goofy nigga.
You don't know that nigga though.
He look like goofy nigga.
You look like a goofy nigga.
Nigga like a fish. Like a human fish.
Wow.
Them eyes separate like a motherfucker. Look
I
how
hope-
far them eyes went.
Tariq,
Marcus said them eyes separate to the
You
mother.
gotta slap them back
50
together.
show and talk about a lot more other stuff, but it is curious to me what happened. I don't know what happened.
Like
Taharka Bay looked like
He
cinnamon
was like, I just slapped
from
the
the
shit out of
Apple Jacks
Taharka
commercial.
Bay. What the?
He like Cinnamon's daddy.
He's snitching.
Who
Cinnamon.
is Taharka?
Look. Taharka Bay look like Cinnamon.
Now, what are those hats called? Fez or something?
Yeah, the fez.
Not Cinnamon.
That's a fez. It is. He's
It's
got
called
the.
a Fez. What are those hats? What do they mean? I forgot. We talked about this.
We
one
did.
show.
I forgot who
religion?
came on to talk about it.
No, you wasn't here then, was you? That was probably when you just.
Zoe was breaking it down for us.
Yeah.
I think. But he got them Wendy Williams eyes.
Who got Wendy Williams' eyes?
Oh boy.
Y'all niggas stupid.
Say he look like Gilly.
I don't know nothing about the brother.
Then
So
I
I'm
do
just-
They say you got gilly eyes.
Wait a minute, he's a YouTube podcaster. Man, life ain't man, be getting slapped.
They say he is goofy. I told you, I can recognize goofy nigga.
Is he?
I can recognize. Look at him.
I don't know you, bro, so I'm saying. Say they slap the shit out of you, G, but anyway, back to what I'm talking about.
And nigga like, yo, got it, daddy.
He see, like Marcus was going in with the jokes. I don't know what the fuck. Hey, it's kind of hey man, it's not hard either, man. I'm sorry, but Taharka, man, it's not hard to go in with them jokes. It just kind of happens, man. You just kind of put the picture up there, and all of a sudden it just kind of goes crazy. But I don't know, man. I hear a lot of different sizes. I don't have a horse in the race, man. I'm not either, rooting for Tariq or rooting for Taharka. I just think that both of them need to get some shit together because this being grown as fuck and walking up doing the internet back and forth with the cameras out, slapping niggas and shit, it brings niggas backwards. It brings niggas backwards. That's all I'm saying. Now, while we're on the topic of 5150, somebody who was an avid 5150 guest, we haven't seen him on the 5150 show in a while, but Kraig Facts, somebody who has been moving expeditiously out here in these streets, comedy-wise, YouTube-wise, just social media, all types of shit. Very proud of Kraig and what he's doing, man. All the shows that he does, man. He's always going live, always putting out different shows on YouTube. But you know, one of the main things that he does is roast me battles, and it got a little chippy. It got a little chippy a couple weeks ago, man. I didn't see this. I did not see this until last night. So this is why I'm talking about it. Now, when they were on Roast Me, this is what happened between him and Billy Sorrells. I'm gonna play the audio because I can't play the video, but I'm gonna play the audio. So listen closely. All right.
I'm not gonna argue with no crackhead. Hey, go ahead, what you got, boo?
You know how deep your ass is. It's exactly 6 inches to the back of this motherfucker.
Hey, you know what Kraig be saying on the weekends? You know what he be saying on the weekend? Coming to the stage, Corey Holcomb.
What is that, Billy? What is that?
Coming next to the stage, Corey Holcomb. Hey, you know what Black Ron be saying on the weekends? Coming next to the stage, B. Simone.
You be saying, coming in me, D-Lay. Coming in me, D-Lay.
Oh shit.
Coming in me, D-Lay. Coming inside me.
Hey, Billy a squirter.
Billy. And what K-Dub say?
Coming next to the stage, T.I. Billy say, coming from the back,
Wow. Niggas is like niggas was coming at it with the delay jokes, man. I don't know how delay feels about that, but they was going in.
Hey, man, give it a big surreal. Y'all give it a big What's going on? Here we go, fellas. You warm today? Coming to the house all the way from Pasadena, California.
Did he that?
Niggas walk out the black round like, oh, he closed. He closed, nigga. It's detention, man. Enjoy yourself.
You just having fun
knock
with
yourself
niggas.
out, man.
You just loving niggas.
This nigga's got a bunch of jewelry on, man. Come on, man.
He just having a good time with niggas.
Billy.
Hey, get my tag out of here, man.
That nigga Billy shirt say, I wanna be down.
Oh my God.
I wanna be down. I wanna be down with dudes.
Billy has got stadium grass on his head.
Billy finished immature than last year. It's funny, pretty funny.
Top of that nigga head made out of Easter basket.
Yeah, there you go, pretty funny. And I'm in detention.
Now, it got a little bit more chippy a little bit.
They signed up for the slut walk.
Whoa, looking ass out of here. Jordan's gay moment ass on your shirt, nigga. Yeah.
Billy opened up a Tisha Campbell this weekend.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, coming to the stage, Gina. What you talking about? What?
Y'all gonna love him.
Right.
Hey, this nigga Billy signed up for the slut walk.
Hey, hold on. You got the slut walk shirt on, stupid ass boy. Hey, when Billy get mad, he say, dicks and stones don't break my bones.
Oh my God.
That's pretty good. Dicks and stones.
Dicks and Stones. Hold up, keep it going. Keep it going, though. Keep it going. Hey, when you get unfocused, you just got to dick to the script.
Oh, bro, they was okay. You know what? Y'all just gonna have to listen to that for yourselves, man. It was a couple weeks ago. They was killing Billy with the D jokes, man. Y'all just gonna have to see that at a later time. Y'all gonna have to go watch that shit for yourself, man. I was watching it and it started feeling a little personal. I know they roasting. I know they gotta cut. You know they gotta cut deep sometimes, but when I tell you that Billy will never live it down, being the nigga that said delay, gave him sloppy copy that is gonna, it's, you know, he set himself up. Please remember that before the delay shit, he was already getting gay jokes left and right from the crew already. Then all of a sudden, this nigga came out and said that, and it validated every joke that nigga said about him. So now when they say more jokes about him being gay or giving him D jokes and all type delay jokes and shit, it hits harder. Pause. it just hits harder, man. Y'all gonna have to watch that for yourself, man. It was Roast Me season 5 episode 8. You'll watch that in a minute. We have to talk about this though, man. I seen some shit earlier that I want to discuss. The legends, man. The legends Willie D and Scarface had a it wasn't an argument, it was just a discrepancy, man. And I want to know what y'all thoughts are on this, because I kind of see it from both ways, but I need an honest opinion from the chat, man. So let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button, by the way, if you haven't. But Willie D and Scarface had a conversation on Ghetto Boys Reloaded about Scarface performing Mind Playing Tricks on Me at the Grammys without Willie D. And this is how Willie D had to explain it to him.
Elephant in the room.
You already know. You feel like you were slighted.
Slighted?
Yeah.
I feel beyond slighted. Like, what I'm trying to figure out is, first of all, like, I asked you Wednesday when we left here, I said, what you got for the weekend? You said, I'm finna go fuck with this Grammys thing. I said, all right, man, safe travels. Because, you know, that's how we do it. Saturday come, I'm online. And
Damn, Willie, what was that? Hold up.
Saturday come, I'm looking at the
The fuck was that? Hold on.
Saturday come.
What the fuck?
I'm looking at the
The fuck was that?
I'm online and an article comes across.
You swallowed a
about
turtle.
the Grammys. And I see Ghetto Boys and Scarface in the line.
Let me see that.
I don't have it now.
I want to see where it says Ghetto Boys Scarface.
No, this is what
I
it
don't want to.
This is what it said.
I don't want to never get Ghetto Boys and Scarface intertwined ever, because I don't need Ghetto Boys to be Scarface. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So if it said Scarface, Ghetto Boys, or Scarface, or any of that shit two together, then they wrong for that.
Yeah.
Because
Talk
I
your
can
shit.
stand on my own 2 feet with
Talk
no
your
Ghetto
shit,
Boys.
legend.
And this is why what was so baffling, because everybody knows that, right? You carved out a place in history for yourself. You were so good at what you did as a solo artist. You get that. Can't nobody deny that. So ain't no hate, ain't no jealousy whatsoever. You know, remember, I'm the one that said, hey man, you ought to call yourself Scarface. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna never hate on you. Never. I mean, when I see you winning, I see Ghetto Boys winning, because we are a group. So when somebody start talking about Scarface standing on his own, I said to myself, I said, well, Scarface got enough hit songs where he don't need to be doing a Ghetto Boy song. He could have just done a Scarface song.
Just to pause it right there before we get to the end, that to me tells me something about and trust me, I got a lot of respect for Willie D. I have no problems with Willie D, but that shows something about somebody's character, you know, and how they possibly have felt for a long time about certain things and about where somebody is in their career opposed to where he is. And not to say that he's jealous of his brother, but it's more so like, I don't know, a certain level of envy, maybe. I mean, I guess jealousy and envy go hand in hand, but it's like there's certain levels to it, you know what I'm saying, where he can genuinely be proud of Scarface for being the legend that he is in the rap game and solidifying his own name as a solo artist. But this right here, especially for this moment, it just kind of it feels a little off to me, but you'll hear how Scarface ended the conversation.
If you would have done a Scarface song, that would have been different. A Scarface song is a Scarface song. That's on Scarface's catalog, not Ghetto Boys' catalog. And to do a song that's from the Ghetto Boys catalog, My Mind's Playing Tricks, a song that I co-wrote, and to not have me included in that moment.
Let's go back to how the song came about too, because you did have a verse on that record. Those 3 verses, we all know where those 3 verses and that music came from. You put another verse on it. But do you recall back when you heard that song and Jay was trying to get you to rap on that motherfucker that you didn't like it? Do you remember that?
I don't know if I didn't like the song, but I didn't think it was anything phenomenal.
Okay, well, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I think about it, it's a lot of shit that I do that's phenomenal. And I think that the reversal of trying to put that shit on me because you didn't go there to the Grammys is fucked up. Because my phone rang, okay? And if a motherfucker didn't reach out to you, it's not my fault. So don't put that shit on me, Willie. That's not cool. Okay. I'm not cool. And if I perform that song, I don't get mad when you go out and perform that song, bro. And I wouldn't even give a fuck if you got the call. That's not how I'm made. Like, I don't care about that. Have you ever went out and performed My Mind Playing Tricks somewhere before without me?
Many times.
Okay, well, me too.
Now, this is where I understand. This is what made me understand from Scarface standpoint. Now, imagine this, right? Think about this. If you're Willie D and you feel some type of way about Scarface performing Mind Playing Tricks on Me without you, then you shouldn't perform Mind Playing Tricks on Me with just yourself while you go and perform out places or get booked to do shit. But it's such a big song that people want to hear it. So you can't really, from that standpoint, you can't blame Scarface for performing it by itself. But I think because it is the Grammys and because of the stage that it's on and because it's celebrating. Here's the thing with me and why I understand where Willie D is coming from. It's not just about the Grammys, and I see people saying fuck the Grammys. Yeah, cool, but it was a celebration of hip hop. And everybody was up in arms about it. I spoke about it when it happened. It was like, oh, the Grammys was like, here, niggas, we'll give you a celebration of hip hop so you guys get back on our good sides. Like, I already talked about that. But I think just the sentiment of it being a celebration of hip hop and having Scarface come out to perform Mind Playing Tricks on Me, it would have been a very great moment to have both of them on stage to do so. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it's something that would have been something that would have been appreciative by Willie D, given even his stat, whatever his stance is on the Grammys or award shows or white publications and shit like that. I think just the sentiment of it being a celebration of hip hop, he felt slighted in that way. Now, of course, this isn't something that's going to make or break their relationship. I think these guys are genuinely brothers, and I think that this was just something that they disagreed on, and they'll move forward. And as a matter of fact, them niggas is at the age where all they do is move forward from shit. Like, we gonna discuss it. And that's another thing that people don't understand, because I don't want people to turn this into a feud or whatever they're trying to do on the internet. These are two people who have been through worse between the two. Not performing at the Grammys with Scarface isn't going to make Willie D stop fucking with Scarface. These are two older gentlemen who sat on their platform, on their podcast, to hash it out, to talk about it. And whether they agree or agree to disagree, I think what we can take from it is the fact that we can have these conversations, even if they are uncomfortable or even if we are going to agree to disagree. We should be able to have these conversations amongst each other as brothers and as comrades and as business partners as well, because they still have to go and do things as the Ghetto Boys when they get booked as the Ghetto Boys. I want us to look as a community, look at them as an example of two people who can have discrepancies but continue to move forward as a collective. You feel me? Now, one thing we do definitely have to touch on is this Busta Rhymes shit. Now, the internet has been talking about this all day because we've been seeing mostly people agreeing with what happened. Of course, if you have a sane mind, if you have common sense, then you agree with the reaction that Busta Rhymes gave to this young lady who decided to smack him on his ass. Not just smack him on his ass, it was sexual assault. And we will call it as such because if the roles were reversed and people trying to make that, why are people are trying to make common sense disappear. This is common sense. This is logic. We know what would happen if the roles were reversed. Now, this is what's going on. This young lady walked up on Busta Rhymes and smacked Busta on his ass. Watch this. Check this out. Right here. Bop, smacked him. He throws drink at him. Not even a full drink. It wasn't even a full drink. She got just a little splash. And you know what this girl did? Not only he said she grabbed him in the biscuits. No. Not only did she do that, right? We see it. It's on video. Tell me why this girl tried to lie and said she tried to just tap him to get his attention when she clearly, quite clearly went for the smack on the ass, and she knows what she was doing because look at her reaction afterwards. Look, ran in, boom. Oh my Lanta. What in the world? You could tell she's not a fan of Busta Rhymes because why did you even think? Why did you think that was an option? Now, like I said, I've seen most people on the side of, yeah, he did what he was supposed to do. I have nothing wrong with it, right? But of course, we are getting the people that are saying that he did too much, that this wasn't acceptable, that he crossed the line. Crossed the line? Where are the boundaries? Matter of fact, I want y'all to hear the difference from how women react to this situation to how the men were reacting to this situation in this simple clip. I'm going to play the clip in a second. Give me 1 second. I was watching The Breakfast Club, right? And they brought this subject up on The Breakfast Club. They were like, what's your reaction? First of all, the only reason The Breakfast Club couldn't even ask this question in the title is because of the horrible double standard that lies within it. The question in the video was Busta Rhymes wrong for throwing a drink on a woman? Do you think that would be the headline if a woman threw a drink on a man for smacking her in the ass? It would be so-and-so was sexually assaulted by random male fan and she threw a drink on him and they trying to find out who the man was. You know what's crazy? They know who the person is. They said the girl's name, and for some reason, the only thing that's happening is court of public opinion. But listen to this back and forth. I want y'all to hear the difference right now.
Don't walk up behind nobody and
I definitely for a picture. Busta turned around and threw a drink on her. So we're asking, what are
this
your
is The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, Envy, and their special guest host. I forgot who was special guest hosting today, but she's on the show today. Listen to how her reaction is to this, and tell me if you think her reaction would have been different if the roles were reversed.
Start with you, Claudia.
Been here, done that before, and
Did what? Slap the man's butt?
No, Ben grabbed out in clubs, and
Okay.
I definitely.
Of course you have. You're a woman.
I push men away from me and stuff like that when it's obvious that they try to grab you. But sometimes you will. I mean, now that I hear that she said she was trying to tap him, that kind of makes sense too.
But tapping on the ass?
That didn't look like no
That
tap.
didn't look like a
you
tap.
don't walk up.
What? She said, I heard it was, yeah, Claudia Jordan. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm befuddled. She said, I could see how it was a tap on the
I
ass.
push men away from me and stuff like
Watch.
that when it's obvious.
Shout out to
that
Claudia
they try
Jordan.
to grab you, but sometimes you will. I mean, now that I hear that she said she was trying to tap him, that kind of makes sense too.
But tapping on the ass?
That didn't look like no
That
tap.
didn't look like a
you
tap.
don't walk up behind nobody and come use your hand
Nah.
coming under.
Not on the ass.
Didn't we just talk about you being grabbed in the ass in the DJ booth and you did nothing?
I was walking out the club, but it was so shocking to me. That's what it was. Like, it was shocking because yes, I've been grabbed on the ass before walking through a club. Usually it's female.
Pause.
So, when I turned around and it was a dude, it was just
Oh,
shocking because I've never seen that before.
Oh,
you know how
no. A
women
nigga tried envy. Oh, shit. A nigga tried envy in the club. And envy didn't do nothing. And I understand why. Because it probably would have been a hate crime. Damn. Don't that suck, man? Don't that suck? Like, that actually has to suck, bro. Think about how much that has to suck to know that it's the odds are against you. Let's say if Busta Rhymes got slapped on his ass by a male fan and Busta turned around and gave him the business. Come on, fam. The way the world is set up, the way this society is set up, it's terrifying, man.
The dude, it was just shocking because I've never seen that.
He's an
before.
envy
Now
probably
you know how
liked it.
women feel. Right. Like, you know what I mean? I remember reading this book. It's one of
Envy
my
said,
favorite books
"Ooh."
ever. Everybody should buy it. It's called From N-Words to Gods. And in that book, they talk about, why, they're talking about why men should never do that to women. We shouldn't objectify women. We shouldn't sexually assault women like that. And
Envy got hit on his ass. He said, Envy. That's his spot. Envy.
And they say, what if a big diesel dude like Mike Tyson came up behind you and grabbed you on your ass? The book was written, back in the 90s. So at the time, Mike is the epitome of correct, manliness, right? So what if a guy like that grabs you on the ass? What you gonna do? And that's how women feel. They were using that example to say this is how women feel when men grab them on the butt. Claudia, that's happened. You've been like assaulted.
I've been assaulted
Yeah.
many times, like the rejection thing. It is a scary thing, but I'm a woman and a man's much bigger than me. So do I think he overreacted? I don't know. Maybe that was like the
Oh
third
my
time that
God.
did happen, so he's sick of it. Maybe he's tired
Listen
of
to
that.
the
I've been
excuses.
assaulted, many times, like the rejection thing. It is a scary thing, but I'm a woman and a man's much bigger than me. So do I think he overreacted? I don't know. Maybe that was like the third time that day it happened, so he's sick of it. Maybe he's tired of it. And I know Busta Rhymes don't play.
Now, Busta Rhymes doesn't like
How you
anybody
gonna say
touching
you
him.
don't know,
I've known
man?
Busta a long time, but I don't think he overreacted.
Claudia, shout out to Claudia, but in those instances when guys did what they did to you and you reacted the way that you reacted, did you feel like you overreacted? I'm pretty sure she would say no, so it should be the same answer on the other end. We have to keep it the same because we have to look out for each other at the end of the day, man and woman. We have to be looking out for each other. This double standard shit ain't gonna work. We gonna keep continuing to fight each other on the shit. I don't know,
Reacted.
Me neither.
I mean, you touch you in the space. You touch
Listen
his
to this.
body like he said. It could have been anything. You could have had a knife. You could have had a blade. You could have had a gun. You could have did anything. No, get the away
And maybe
from
he
me.
just felt violated.
That's
like
true,
Busta
too.
Rhymes did nothing wrong. The man was sexually assaulted, and
Yep.
he defended himself. That woman
Come on,
violated
man.
his boundaries. You don't do that to any man, especially a Caribbean man. You know Caribbean men don't want nothing around their butt. Caribbean men don't even like wiping
he's
their own
Caribbean,
ass.
that explains it all.
Caribbean men don't even like wiping their own ass, bro.
Shut
Like,
up,
I'm saying, Caribbean men be like that. Pause. Pause. Wipe his ass. Why you wiping his own?
And people gotta realize, like, people's real life. Like, what if he had a girl with him, like his girlfriend, that already had beef about boobies or whatever, and then this girl goes and does this? It's icing on the cake.
That's true.
People don't know what else you got going on in your life already. You're already trying to deal with.
And how about just respect? Respect me.
Thank
You want me to
you.
respect
Like,
you.
what does having your girl with you even have to do with the fact that you were sexually assaulted, nigga? If it happened, that's what it is. It changes nothing whether his girl was with him or not. What Charlamagne just say? How about respect?
People don't know what else you got going on in your life already. You're already trying to deal with.
And how about just respect? Respect me the way you want me to
boundaries.
respect you. Because guess what? That young lady would have hated it if some man just ran up to her and randomly smacked her on the ass. So don't do that to somebody else.
I do agree that women do get a pass a lot of times because it's a
Thank
man,
you.
and we kind of make fun if you sensitive, and it probably shouldn't be like that.
Thank you. That's all you had. It took you 3 minutes to just say that. That's all you needed to say, my lady. That's all you needed to say. Why did it take so long to get to that conclusion? You want to know why? Because it's been stapled in the brain. It's not even her fault, really. It's because of the way society is set up. It's the way society is set up. You're already thinking a certain way. And I wouldn't put it past, a lot of women in this situation to not want to, back down from womanhood and being, feminist in a moment and trying not to take up for a man in an instance where he did something in reaction to what a woman did. But hey, like I said, we have to look out for each other, or else we are going to continue to keep this double standard entangled in life and have to fucking fight each other at the end of the day. We come to those type of conclusions in the beginning, we won't have to sit through this back and forth. Basically. Also, speaking of things going on in this earth, in this world right now, let me tell y'all something, man. I don't know if y'all know this, but there are people out here who believe that Damar Hamlin is actually dead. Now, if you're one of those people in the chat room, before I say anything really opposed to what you're saying, I need you to present facts to me so that I can see where you're seeing this from. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't believe the conspiracy. And a lot of the reasons why I don't is because I'm starting to see what people are doing. They're posting Photoshop pictures of this man with no tattoo on his neck. And then, of course, going to, seeing shit for myself on social media, on his social media, or just in different videos that it's still there. It's like, what are y'all trying to do? What are y'all trying to point out? I'm confused. Yeah, but this is the thing. They're saying this is a fake Damar Hamlin walking around. And I want to know why why is this a thing? What would be their benefit in faking a Damar Hamlin? To satisfy the people who are against the juice? Do you really think they can? Listen. I need certain conspiracy theorists to use logic. If they care that much about what people who are against the juice think, all these deaths that we know of wouldn't be public knowledge. They don't care about niggas like that. They don't care about you like that. They don't care about the general people like that. It would have not even, it wouldn't even have altered their life if that man passed away on that field. It would have been another way to monetize some shit and make money off of. They already started doing it before they even found out if he was going to be okay or not. Do y'all even realize that? Think about that. Before they even knew he was going to be 100% okay or even able to walk again, they was already putting up t-shirts and doing the hearts and shit and doing the threes and shit and trying to monetize what happened. Exactly. You can't hide that many. Come on, bro. And even bigger than that, tell me why his family is just okay with him being gone. You think they just switched him in the ambulance and then brought a fake body in and was like, here's your son and we're just going to work on him and it's going to be okay. And all this therapy that he's doing right now. This is the fake DeMar doing it, and we're gonna just say that. We're gonna leave it there. And I can't wrap my head around the logic of them doing that. But there are some crazy motherfuckers out here, bro. There are some crazy. Listen, let me learn you something. I'm about to play something. Oh, nah, yeah, nah, the motherfucker, what? Oh, I wish I had it. No. Please tell me I still. Oh, man. The motherfucker deleted it, B. Listen, I found a video of somebody trying to explain why this dude was dead, bro. The dumbest shit I ever seen. And it's because they wholeheartedly believe that it was caused by the juice. And let me just tell you something, man. I don't put it past, like, here's the thing. I don't believe in that shit. I'm not somebody who's out here who's anti this and that, but I'm not gonna sit up here and try to act like the motherfuckers like they just doing this shit to hide deaths and like what? They just decided DeMar Hamlin was the guy to pretend like he was still alive so that they can say that, hey, the shit's good to take. Nah, motherfucker, there's still other people who fucking live out here who are going through it in real life. We see them. Some of our family members who took that shit and are dealing with certain shit right now. We see it in real life. We don't have to have somebody fake somebody's death who's popular for us to be like, well, yeah, you see? People just like to attach shit to certain instances to try to help prove their narrative. And speaking of that, I don't know what's going on, but they said the ADL is blaming Kanye for anti-Semitic attacks recently, and honestly, I don't blame him. And this is why. You got people walking around. This is what fucks it up, man. If these were people that were just walking around causing havoc and doing things in the name of just hating that community, then I would be against what they said. But there are definitely people out here walking around with "Ye is right" signs and going and doing things in the name of Yeezy to certain groups. But here's the fucked up part. It's white people, bro. So here's why I'm against the narrative that the ADL is pushing. Here's why I'm against the narrative. Even though I believe that they have a valid reason to feel that way, with people standing outside with "Ye is right" and we believe Kanye and all this other shit outside of their establishments, please understand that these are white people that are doing this. Kanye is just the blackface that they need to attach to what's going on to keep that separation between black people and that one community who we can't name because we will be shut down. So that's the fucked up part about it. We don't see I don't see any black hate groups marching to synagogues and shit and doing all this crazy shit that I'm hearing on the news. These are erratic whites. So the narrative that they pushing with Kanye right now, I can't back it. I personally can't back it. And I say that I'm against that. Let that man try to find his sanity while we can. Let him try to find just a piece of his sanity before it's too late. That's where I stand right now. With all the controversy died down and people not being able to pin anything on him because he's not talking or doing interviews, I am at a point now where I'm saying let that man just try to find a piece of sanity so that he can move on with his life. And that other people can move on with their lives as well because they're way too invested in Kanye to begin with. Now, I was going to speak on the Cat Williams and Faison Love thing, but, I'm going to leave that for a later date. It's going to be a festive weekend. It's my daughter's 10th birthday this Friday. I'm going to be bringing her to the Timberwolves game tomorrow night because she is a Timberwolves fan. She loves going to the games. So I'm going to bring her out there, and I'm going to do the fatherly thing. Me and my fiance going to do the family thing Friday night, you know what I'm saying? Go spend the weekend out at a hotel, let her go ahead, swim around and shit, go to Dave & Buster's, play some games, kid shit. So I just want y'all to do me a favor, man, and send a happy birthday to my little one. Happy 10th birthday. I love you, Naya. We gonna party it up this weekend. We're gonna have some fun. Invite out your little friends. So that's what I want y'all to do while we getting up out of here, man. While we moving out of here, I want y'all to say a happy birthday to the little one, man. Do your due diligence, man. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App if you're feeling generous. Matter of fact, if you are going to donate, make sure it's for Naya, because I'm gonna just spend it on her all weekend if that was the case, man. So if you do feel generous and you want to do something for the youngest birthday, I'm going to make sure that it gets to her. All right? We gonna turn up for her birthday this weekend, man. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below when the live is over. Much appreciated. GMS fam, the green room. Right, she's moving to the double digits, man. I'm feeling old, man. It's crazy, man. I'm seeing old videos from like 5-6 years ago, man. She was so little. Now she's about to be 10 years old, man. This shit's crazy. We finna go have a good time at the Timberwolves game tomorrow. Hey. GMS fam, the green room. He said GMS about to cry. Nah, man, I'm blowed. I am. I really am. I know it looks like my eyes aren't open, but they are. They are. GMS fam, the green room, man. Thank y'all for pulling up today. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to see y'all later this week. I might do a show tomorrow. We'll see. Earlier in the day. But until then, I'm going to rock with y'all. Peace and love, man. GMS fam, the green room. We out.